Greetings, book lovers everywhere. I'm E-Train and welcome to E-Train Talks, where I read, review, and discuss everything books in the hopes of inspiring others to love reading as much as I do. If you've been following my book journey, then you'll know that I'm a huge fan of the talented middle grade author and all around amazing person, Leslie Connor. And all I can say is that Leslie has done it again. Her newest meaningful and captivating middle grade book, Anybody Here Seen Frenchie, is another beautiful example of Leslie's amazing way with words. The story, which takes place in the dense forests of Maine, focuses on two protagonists, Aurora and Frenchie, and their friendship journey. Aurora, the most outspoken kid you'll ever meet, never hesitates to speak her mind. But Frenchie, on the other hand, has never spoken a word. Ever. Aurora and Frenchie, two complete opposites, but they're two best friends. They're two halves of one heart. They say opposites attract, and that's exactly the case with the two protagonists, Aurora and Frenchie. But in the summer, things start to change. Aurora starts to drift farther and farther away from Frenchie. They'd always been side by side, but when they received word that they'd be put in separate classes in the coming school year, it felt like their heart of friendship had been cracked, and their two halves were slowly separating. Aurora starts to make new friends, and the routine Aurora and Frenchie had created started to change. And Frenchie hates change. He clenches his hands into fists, trying to remove the tension from his body, trying to tell Aurora that he needs her. He needs a special person. But Aurora doesn't notice. One day, Frenchie goes missing, and the news that her friend has disappeared fills Aurora with fear, regret, and guilt. Anybody here seen Frenchie? The town asks. But Frenchie is nowhere to be found. I liked that, like all of Leslie Connor's middle grade novels, Anybody Here Seen Frenchie touches on important and relevant subjects like the autism spectrum and acceptance. Frenchie and Aurora were on opposite sides of the autism spectrum, yet somehow found each other and formed a bond. And friendship is another great theme in Anybody Here Seen Frenchie. The wonderful message that friendship always prevails. Another important topic discussed was nature. Throughout the story, search parties ventured into the heavy woods of Maine, looking for Frenchie, and author Leslie Connor beautifully describes details you might otherwise miss hidden amongst the dense trees. These powerful themes are mentioned a lot throughout the read, and are found in many of Leslie Connor's thoughtful stories. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of Leslie Connor's. And, like all of Leslie's books, I highly recommend Anybody Here Seen Frenchie to middle grade readers interested in realistic fiction with added depth and meaning. To learn more about Leslie Connor's writing journey, be sure to follow Leslie Connor's Instagram page at HeyLeslieConnor. And, if you'd like to start reading Anybody Here Seen Frenchie, you can look for it on the shelves of your favorite bookstore, your local library, or on my website, etraintalks.com. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for listening. Stay safe and happy reading. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.